Chapter 3 PayPal Mafia.
So this is an ATM. What we're going to do is transform the traditional banking industry.
There was a time when all the banking procedures used to take place at the official buildings of the respective banks. Even the simple task of checking your account balance used to require a trip to the bank. That is when some bright minds like Elon Musk and Peter Thiel came up with the idea of online money transfer service. Today, banking is at our fingertips. We can send money, pay bills, book tickets on just one click. From the very beginning, Elon believed that the internet was going to disrupt the financial system. Banks were not doing anything new in the last few decades.
I'm going to put up something that probably looks familiar to most people here. The homepage of PayPal in 2000. Elon was a co-founder. We all know what PayPal is today, but I was hoping you could sort of share with us kind of what your vision was from the beginning.
Well, it's certainly evolved over time. Initially, after selling Zip2, I wanted to do something more on the internet, and it seemed to me that there hadn't been all that much innovation in the financial sector. And given that money is kind of just an entry in a database, and it was low bandwidth, so it didn't require some big infrastructural upgrade to the internet, it seemed it should lend itself to innovation. So I tried to think of what could be, what was something compelling that could be done. I thought, well, if we can combine all types of financial services in one, so you have like mortgages, like basically all your entire financial relationship seamlessly integrated together in one place online, that would be cool.
What he's trying to say is that physical money is only a fraction of the money that is available in the world. When you transfer money online, it doesn't require a big infrastructure because banks are not literally going to move your money from one place to another. It is just an entry in the database. They are just going to make an entry of your name and the amount of money you transferred. But back then, the biggest question was security. People were not really comfortable entering their credit card details to buy things online. But Elon was confident about his idea. He invested the majority of the money that he got from the Zip2 deal into X.com. He assembled a team of good engineers. He hired people from various financial institutions to bring the knowledge of finance into the X.com. But launching an online bank in 1999 wasn't easy. Elon and his new company faced tough government regulations and legal roadblocks at every step. Despite all the odds, he managed to secure funding from Sequoia Capital. He gave visionary speeches about internet banking and attracted many good engineers to work with him. X.com secured a banking and a mutual fund license and formed a partnership with Barclays, a British multinational investment bank. To encourage more customers to sign up, X.com gave a $20 cash card just for signing up to use the service and a $10 card for every person they referred. They added a new feature in which users could transfer money using email.
There was a little feature that just seemed like an obvious feature, which was the ability to transfer money from one person to another by entering a unique identifier like an email address. That was like just a sort of a little feature, but then whenever we demonstrate the product, people wouldn't get excited about the consolidated financial services, but they would get excited about emailing money. So we started focusing our energy on that, and that really ended up being the big driver of growth.
It proved to be a good viral marketing network. If customers wanted to transfer money to someone using email, and if that person was not on X.com, then X.com would send them an invitation email to sign up. It is a type of marketing where your customers become your salespersons and recommend your service to others. This proved to be a revolutionary marketing strategy at the time. More than 200,000 people signed up for X.com within the first few months. While X.com was gaining good momentum, Peter Thiel, who is also one of the early investors of Facebook, and Max Levchin, a computer scientist, were working on a payment service of their own, Confinity. They also had the email-based payments with their service called PayPal. Between PayPal and X.com began the internet's first ever financial revolution. They competed with each other aggressively to attract more customers. Both companies started losing money and finally Confinity and X.com decided to work together. After the merger, Elon Musk remained the largest shareholder of the company. But this merger did not go well with the employees of PayPal. Elon insisted on continuing service as X.com, but most other employees were in favor of PayPal. PayPal's team, headed by Levchin and Thiel, favored moving towards open source software like Linux, while Musk insisted on using Microsoft's data center service to keep productivity high. This conflict looks very silly to us, but for engineers it was equivalent to a religious war. Back then, many engineers viewed Microsoft as a dated evil empire and Linux as the modern software of the people. They couldn't reach an agreement, so Peter Thiel and Levchin left, and Elon was left alone with the fractured company. The company's website started collapsing every once in a while. They also faced more online fraud. Many employees even questioned Elon's decision-making capability. They later conspired against him and gave a letter of non-confidence to the board of directors. The board replaced Elon Musk and made Peter Thiel the new CEO. He rebranded X.com as PayPal. This was the second time Elon was being pushed out of his own company. But after speaking with Peter Thiel, Elon realized something important. Peter had the vision and leadership to take PayPal to the next level. 2001 was the year when dot-com bubble crashed and everyone was in a hurry to cash out. The e-commerce company eBay wanted to acquire PayPal. Most of the employees were in favor of selling the company. They wanted to make some real cash out of this deal during the dot-com bubble. At one point, there were talks of selling PayPal for less than $1 billion, but Elon pushed back. He argued that with over $250 million in yearly revenue, PayPal did not need a quick sale, it was thriving. His persistence paid off. In July 2002, eBay offered $1.5 billion and hence the deal was sealed. I'm about to share something really interesting I discovered while reading the book. Who do you think was the reason behind the success of PayPal? The success of PayPal wasn't just about one person. It was the result of brilliant minds coming together, a team of incredibly talented engineers. In fact, even Javed Karim, co-founder of YouTube, was once a PayPal employee. This legendary group of talented engineers who worked at PayPal later became known as the PayPal Mafia, a nickname given to the former employees and founders of PayPal who went on to build some of the biggest tech companies in the world. Tesla, LinkedIn, SpaceX, Palantir, Yelp, YouTube and Yammer, just to name a few. Most of them became billionaires. All of them became industry changers. It's a proof that when you bring together a team of creative, visionary people, anything is possible. In the next episode of the biography of Elon Musk, we will see how he built SpaceX and will he become successful in colonizing Mars. On this channel, I create documentaries on things that make me curious, from history and personal growth to science, tech and lifestyle. Keep watching The Polymath.